Hi everyone. CloseTrack is a transaction management platform built for real estate professionals. It helps you track every deal and automate the repetitive tasks that slow you down. Today, we'll walk through the key features so you can see exactly how it works. Let's start by managing new transactions in the pipeline. Let's start by accessing our transaction pipeline where all deals are managed. First, we'll explore the triage sheet to see how leads are organized. Let's switch to the pipeline sheet. This is where active transactions are tracked. We can quickly check our settings to understand how the system is configured. Back to our pipeline. This is where we'll be entering our new deal information. I have some sample transaction data prepared that we can use to demonstrate the system. Let's grab the property addresses from our test data. These will be our new transactions. We'll switch back to our CloseTrack pipeline to input this information. We can instantly paste multiple property addresses at once, making data entry incredibly efficient. Next, let's get the corresponding buyer names for these properties. We'll copy all the buyer information in one go to maintain our workflow speed. Back to our pipeline to complete the buyer information. Excellent. Now we have both the properties and buyers populated in our system. For each transaction, we can easily select the state. Let's choose California for our first deal, Texas for our second property. The drop-down makes state selection quick and consistent, and Florida for our third transaction. Notice how streamlined this data entry process is. We'll set the contract dates. CloseTrack provides an intuitive date picker for the California property, setting the contract date for our Texas property, April 7th, 2026, and April 8th for our Florida transaction. The system makes date management effortless. Let's scroll over to access the closing date fields for our transactions. We'll set the anticipated closing date for our California property, April 23rd, 2026, May 1st for the Texas closing. Notice how the system maintains all critical timeline information, and May 2nd for our Florida property closing. We now have 3 complete transactions ready for automation. Your new deal is now captured in the system with all essential information. As your transaction progresses, keeping statuses current ensures everyone stays informed. Let's quickly update our first transaction to active status to keep our pipeline current. We'll mark this second deal as active as well. See how fast status updates can be. And this transaction needs to be updated to canceled, keeping our data accurate in real time. We can navigate back to see our updated transaction details. Let's check the triage view to see how our status changes impact workflow management. And back to our pipeline view, where we can see the updated transaction statuses. Our transaction pipeline is now completely up to date and ready for automation. Next, we'll see how CloseTrack automatically creates organized Google Drive folders for each new deal. Watch how easily CloseTrack automates our folder creation. We simply access CloseTrack actions and select Create Folders for new deals. CloseTrack instantly processes our new transactions and confirms the automation is complete. Notice how the Drive folder link column automatically populates with direct links to each deal's folder. Let's verify this worked by switching to Google Drive. We refresh our Google Drive to see the magic happen, and there they are. CloseTrack has automatically created organized folders for each new transaction, saving us hours of manual setup work. Each folder is line-named and structured, ready for all our transaction documents and communications. Your transaction folders are now organized and ready to go. Now let's see how CloseTrack automatically drafts milestone emails to keep everyone informed. Let's see the real power of automation. We'll select which transactions need milestone emails by simply checking these boxes. We can select multiple deals at once for batch processing, adding one more transaction to our batch. With our transactions selected, we access the CloseTrack Actions menu and choose Draft Milestone Emails. CloseTrack has successfully generated all our milestone emails automatically. Let's jump over to our Gmail drafts to see the results. And there they are, ready to send. Look at this. We have professionally crafted draft emails for each transaction, automatically generated based on our deal data. Let's open one to see the quality of these automated emails. As you can see, each email is personalized with the specific transaction details and ready for immediate use. What used to take hours of manual email drafting now happens in seconds with CloseTrack's automation. With automated milestone emails set up, CloseTrack handles the routine work so you can focus on closing deals. It keeps your transactions organized and moving forward without the manual effort. That's how you stay on top of every deal.